Good morning, my dear students. I am happy to meet you all once again for a video presentation like this. I am planning to add videos for all the chapters of class 10 of CBSE. Those who want to have automatic notification about the new videos being uploaded, please subscribe by clicking the subscribe button as well as the bell icon. Those who want to reach more people, share the videos with your friends and relatives and known circle. Advise them to subscribe and then watch. Subscription has no charges. Now, in the previous video meant for class 10 of CBSE, I discussed one higher order thinking skills problem, okay, and its answer also. Now, here also we'll continue with some more problems on linear equations in two variables. Okay, let me just think about this particular problem. K minus 1 into x plus 2y is equal to k plus 5, and you have one more equation, 3x plus k plus 4 into y is equal to, this is 21. These two equations have infinitely many solutions. Okay, when there's a case given, find the value of k. That is a question given to you. Let me repeat, k minus 1 into x plus 2y is equal to k plus 5, and 3x, okay, 3x plus k plus 1 into y is equal to 21. Okay, have infinitely many solutions. When that is the case, find the value of k. Okay, I will continue with the answer directly. Okay, this is have infinitely many solutions, that is given. Therefore, I will get, two equations have infinitely many solutions if the coefficients are in the same ratio. A1 by A2 should be is equal to B1 by B2 should be is equal to C1 by C2. Therefore, I end up with k minus 1 by 3 to be is equal to 2 by k plus 4 to be is equal to k plus 5 by 21. Let it be. Now, let me think about case 1. Okay, what I will do is k minus 1 by 3 is equal to 2 by k plus 4. Now, cross multiplication gives you k square plus 4k minus k minus 4 is equal to 6, which implies k square plus 3k minus 10 is equal to 0, implies k square plus 5k minus 2k minus 10 is equal to 0, implies, I can put the line over here so that I can get more space. Okay, now for here I mean to say k into k plus 5 minus 2 into k plus 5 is equal to 0, implies k plus 5 into k minus 2 is equal to 0, implies k plus 5 is equal to 0 or k minus 2 is equal to 0, implies k is equal to minus 5 or k is equal to 2. Let me take case 2. What is my case 2? 2 by k plus 4 is equal to k plus 5 by 21, which implies k square plus 9k plus 20 is equal to 42, which implies k square plus 9k minus, am I right? Minus 22 is equal to 0, implies k square plus 11k minus 2k minus 22 is equal to 0, implies k into k plus 11 minus 2 into k plus 11 is equal to 0, implies k plus 11 into k minus 2 is equal to 0, implies k plus 11 is equal to 0 or k minus 2 is equal to 0, implies k is equal to minus 11 or 2. Okay, let me take case 3. What is my case 3? I have k minus 1 by 3 to be is equal to k plus 5 by 21, which implies 21 minus 21. Okay, 21k minus 21, sorry, 21k minus 21, this is 21, sorry, k plus 5 whole divided by 21, 21k minus 21 is 3k plus 15, which implies 18k is equal to 36, implies k is equal to 2. Common value of k is 2 in all the three cases. Therefore, value of k should be k should be 2, sorry, value of k should be 2 for the given system to have infinitely many solutions. Let me just explain once again. K minus 1 into x plus 2y is equal to k plus 5 and 3x plus k plus 4 into y is equal to 21. If you write it as equations, they have infinitely many solutions. Now for k minus 1 by 3 is equal to 2 by k plus 4 is equal to k plus 5 by 21. K is 1 only with the first and second ratios. K minus 1 by 3 is equal to 2 by k plus 4. K square plus 4k minus 4 is equal to 6. K square plus 3k minus 10 is 0. Split the middle term. K square plus 5k minus 2k minus 10 is 0. K into k plus 5 minus 2 into k plus 5 is 0. K plus 5 into k minus 2 is 0. K plus 5 is 0 or k minus 2 is 0. K is equal to minus 5 or k is equal to 2. Case 2, I'll equate the second and third ratio. 2 by k plus 4 is equal to k plus 5 by 21. K square plus 9k, 5k plus 4k is 9k plus 20 minus 2 into 21 is 42. K square plus 9k minus 22 is 0. K square plus 11k minus 2k minus 22 is 0. I'll split the middle term. K into k plus 11 minus 2 into k plus 11 is 0. K plus 11 into k minus 2 is 0. K plus 11 is 0 or k minus 2 is 0. K is minus 11 or 2. Third case, I'll equate the second and third ratio. Sorry, first and third ratio. Sorry. For k minus 1 by 3 is equal to k plus 5 by 21. 21k minus 21 is equal to 3k plus 15. For 21k minus 3k is 18k. 21 plus 15 is 36. 36 by 18 becomes 2. For here I get 2 or minus 5. Here I get 2 or minus 11. Here I get k is equal to 2. Now for common value of k in all the three cases is 2. Now for the value of k should be 2. For the given system to have infinitely many solutions. For the given system to have infinitely many solutions. You can just check by substituting here x plus 2y is equal to, here it is 7. 2 plus 5 is 7. Here 3x multiplication of 3. For here it should be 4. So 2 plus 4 6, that is it should be 6, right? And of course 21. For x plus 2y is equal to 7. 3x plus 6y is equal to 21. They have infinitely many solutions. It's correct. A is equal to 2 is correct. Okay, you can even call this as Hod's problem, higher order thinking skills, because here you need to think about 3 different possibilities and you need to think about the common value of k in all the 3 cases. And as I already told you in one of the videos earlier, if there is no common value of k existing automatically, it doesn't mean that the question is wrong. I have to give the conclusion as for no real value of k, system has infinitely many solutions. That is the way you are supposed to write the given conclusion at the end. If there is no common value of k, we should conclude for no real value of k, the system has infinitely many solutions. That is what you should say. Okay, now here there is no space for the next problem. I will just dictate. A man's age is 6 times his son's age at present. Okay, after 5 years, his age is 5 more than thrice of his son's age at that time. Find their present ages. Okay, let the present age of son be x years. Okay, let the present age of father or man, both are same. Present age of father be y years. Okay, father's age is equal to 6 times son's age. 6 times son's age. This is given. For how do I write y is equal to 6x, equation 1. Okay, after 5 years. Okay, father's age is 5 more than thrice of son's age at that time. Thrice of son's age at that time. This is given to you. Therefore, after 5 years, father's age is y plus 5. Okay, then thrice of son's age. Therefore, 3 into x plus 5 plus 5. 3 into x plus 5 plus 5. Okay, this implies I can replace y by 6x. 6x plus 5 is equal to 3x plus 20, which implies 3x is equal to 15, which which implies x is equal to 5. For y is equal to 30. For present age of son is 5 years. Present age of father is 30 years. You can just check 6 into 5 is 30, it's correct. After 5 years, father's age is 35. Here his age is 10. For 3 into 10 plus 5, 5 more than 3 times son's age. It's correct. The answer is correct. Let the present age of son be x years. Let the present age of father be y years. Father is equal to 6 times son's age, that is given. Y is equal to 6x. Equation 1. After 5 years, father's age is 5 more than thrice of son's age at that time. That is also given. You can even write. This is also given. Okay, this is also given. You can write. Anyway, this is from 1. I am replacing from 1. For y plus 5 is equal to 3 into x plus 5 plus 5. Y is replaced by 6x. 6x plus 5 is equal to 3x plus 15 plus 5 is 20. 3x equal to 20 minus 5 is 15. For x is equal to 5. For y is 6 into 5, 30. The present age of son is 5 years. Present age of father is 30 years. 6 into 5 is 30. It's correct. Then 30 plus 5 is 35. 5 plus 5 is 10. 3 into 10 plus 5, 35 is correct. Okay, it satisfies both the conditions. Okay. Therefore, we'll meet in the next video. I hope it is interesting. Thank you, students, for patient watching.